Hey, this is a video idea inspired by Soundsmith's Stereotype videos on TF2, and I thought this would be a fun little parody to do for Helldivers 2. Disclaimer, I'm not doing every weapon because we'd be here all day. And not all stereotypes apply to everyone. This video is just for fun. So, yeah. That's pretty much everything. Soundsmith's videos will be in the link in the description, or the playlist will. Let's get into it. This guy just installed the game. He's fresh out of training on Mars, and he hasn't earned any better gear yet. There is not really much to say. Sometimes you'll see this in pretty competent players, but most of the time it's just a fresh install that doesn't really know what he's doing yet, and doesn't understand a lot of the mechanics, which, to be fair, that's fair. We were all in his shoes. But, yeah, you don't really see this much once you start earning other stuff. The people who use this weapon can't aim to save their life. With other liberators, you have to, aim for the weak points to deal damage, as you wouldn't have the armor penetration necessary to deal damage overall. However, this gun has medium armor penetrating, so it can actually shoot through most enemies' armor. Not all of it, but, some. So technically, this takes less skill to use than the other liberators, which is ironic. And I would know, because I mainly use this weapon. Yeah, I can't hit those weak points to save my life. And I think a lot of us are in that boat. This guy? Yeah, this guy hates stalkers. A lot. They constantly catch him off guard so much that the concussive liberator is now a permanent part of his bug loadouts. I can't even blame him. Those things suck. I hate them so much. This guy lives and breathes the frontline fights. He will usually have the full Viper commando set, as well as throwing knives and a melee weapon for last resort. When waves and waves of enemies come swarming at you, this guy will be the first to take action. Oh, and he'll also be rocking the guard dog too for that extra firepower. This guy is actually the opposite of the liberator penetrator stereotype. The people who main this weapon are some of the most accurate people in the game. And, well, to use this weapon you kind of have to be. But I mean, they are like dead shots, right? They will hit 99% of the time. It is insane and a true sight to behold. They'll also like to melee any chance they get because of the funny bayonet at the end of the weapon. These guys are pretty chill. They stay in the back, picking off targets, and they're overall just having a chill time playing the game. I can't really fault these guys for doing anything. They're just so chill. They're just cool, you know? This guy's a meta player. He knows all the best weapons, stratagems, and armor for every situation. And he sticks to it no matter what. This doesn't necessarily mean he'll kick you for not having the meta loadouts, which personally I don't think exists, just run whatever you like. But those players do exist, and it can happen like 10% of the time, so yeah. This guy is a super citizen, and he wants you to know it. He'll have the full Hero Federation set equipped to go along with this weapon, so you know that you are inferior to him in every way. Just as Super Earth intended. It's not about practicality, it's about sending a message. This guy is cosplaying as a Royal Guard or a Sith Trooper. If it's a Royal Guard, he will likely have the Stun Lance or Stun Baton to go along with his set. He will insist on using this weapon and the Bloodhound set in every situation. I respect that. These guys are either the most sweatiest people in the game, or they have no idea what the weapon does. No in between. This guy right here, he is a true team player. He will always help a fellow brother in need and will go head to toe with the entire planet to bring your stupid ass back to Super Earth. Mad respect to these guys. They put up with us at our worst. He's reliving the glory days of Call of Duty Zombies over on the aluminum front. Godspeed, you magnificent bastard. This guy gives no fucks and will charge into the enemy's head first. Most of the times he'll die in a blaze of glory, but every now and then he succeeds. And man, is it a beautiful sight to behold when he succeeds. Similar to the last guy, except he's also a little insane and probably shouldn't have a gun in his hands. But that is precisely why we put a gun in his hands. If we fear him, then rest assured our enemies will too. Complete arsonist. He enjoys one thing and one thing only, seeing the entire planet burn to ash. Now yes, sometimes that means you will be on his target list. But as long as you stay a few meters away from him, he'll mostly burn the enemies. And himself. Alright then, that concludes this video. Again, this video is just for fun, so don't take anything too seriously. Also, go show support to Soundsmith, as this is inspired by his Stereotype videos. Yeah, I might do more of these if people like them enough, so... yeah. And I never know how to end these types of videos, so... bye.